Caroline is actually our second child. When she was little, they used to call her Zoom because she would never walk anywhere. She ran from one place to the next. Caroline was born healthy and had a very healthy childhood, and really never even had a fever as a small child. The morning when she woke up, she had a lot of energy, and it seemed like any other typical day. But by late afternoon, she started having a cough and some congestion, and I had contacted her pediatrician just to kind of give him a heads up. He asked to speak with her on the phone, which I remember thinking, well, that's very strange. He was listening to her breathing, listening to her respirations just as she spoke. And when the phone was given back to me, he said, you really need to take her to the emergency room. Whether you can take her or call for an ambulance, she needs to go. When Caroline was first diagnosed with influenza, I just really took it as just your basic information, because in my mind it was just the flu. It became very serious by later that evening, and I recall the doctor telling me that she would need to go to a hospital with a dedicated pediatric unit. When she reached the second hospital, she deteriorated rapidly. They came to us in the hallway and they told us that there was nothing more we could do for her here, and that our options were for her to be airlifted to Children's Hospital Philadelphia. And so Caroline would be on a 27-minute flight, and we would be in a 2-hour drive racing to Philadelphia to meet her. They told us that we probably needed to have our family there. I had called my parents and I said, we need to get Katie here, who was Caroline's older sister. I just remember getting home and getting Katie and talking to her. And that's a conversation that no parent should ever have with their child, to tell them that their sibling's very, very ill. I just remember Katie asking me, is she gonna die? And I said, I don't know, and she's in the very best place she can be. And we're gonna hope for the best, and we just need to pray, because that's really all we have. To think that this child that had the ability to swim at age 5 days a week essentially, now has 0 lung function is astonishing. That it could take someone that physically strong down to nothing. After almost 2 weeks in the ICU, we were able to bring Caroline home, coincidentally, on New Year's Day. That was a wonderful gift, but I'm happy to report that she really is back to crazy Caroline, very active. I often share my family story because I am just like any other mom, and my child was just like any other child, and she became very, very ill as a result of not being vaccinated. The flu vaccine is more important than ever right now because of the pandemic, and that it is something we can control. There are young children, there are elderly, there are immunocompromised individuals that are unable to get that life-saving vaccine. It's not just about yourself, it's about making sure that we keep everybody healthy. You have the power to protect New Jersey, so get your flu shot. Visit powertoprotectnj.org or nj.gov/health to learn more about vaccine access.